So this is Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. I have been actually waiting for this game. I have seen videos of it and I thought, oh, I don't know. But then I watched a few more and thought, you know, why not? Give it a go. It looks pretty awesome. So as you can see, if I go video, it obviously shows you your actual graphics card and everything, which is pretty cool. So you can choose all that, and then it's got all of this. I did optimize mine to obviously what my graphics card can handle, but you can obviously change all this, so like put low, or yeah, whatever you need to do. So it's pretty good customization for the whole graphics options. There's quite a few, which is good, seeing as seeing as some games you get, they have like one or two options and it kind of sucks. Whereas it's good to have a lot of different things, which I like, because you can mess around with the game as much as you want, and obviously change the settings to what you like instead of preset stuff. But yeah, so just going through obviously all of this. You got all your controls, and my mouse is fucked, so there's not a lot anyway. That's actions, and then combat. I haven't actually played this yet, so when you actually watch me playing it, it's probably gonna suck, because yeah, it takes me a while to get used to the controls on the PC. Obviously you got your full controller support as well, so those of you who like to use a controller, there you go, you can. So you don't have to be like me, struggling with keyboard and mouse, and then after a while getting used to it and all that crap. But yeah, so this game is actually, it's out in America now, available on Steam now, which I was quite surprised, because in the UK it's not actually released until Friday, what is it? Oh, I don't know, Friday the 3rd I think it is. It's not actually released till then, but for some reason it's allowing UK people, based computers and that, to download it now and play it now. Well, I'm not moaning about it. Get it 3 days early. Love it. So yeah, out on Friday on Xbox One, PS4 and PC in the UK, and out now on those three platforms in America. I think Xbox 360 and PS3 isn't released for another 52 days. So if you wanted it on that console, you've got a little while to wait yet, just over a month. But other than that, I am going to get into some gameplay now, and me and Liam are going to go through what we think of the game. So I hope you enjoy the gameplay and our first impressions of Shadow of Mordor. Right, I did say it would be me and Liam doing our first impressions, but it turns out it's just going to be me. So you'll have to make do. But first impressions of the game. I love it. I'm addicted. Played it for about an hour, hour and a half, and I just don't want to get off it really. There's more good points than there is bad points about it. Good points, fighting system is amazing. The executions on the fighting system are insane. And open world, as you probably know. The enemies, they can be a bit stupid at times, but they do see you when they're supposed to, and obviously when they're not and you're hidden, then they won't see you. So it's good and bad, that one. But most of the creatures you can kill, and you can get mounts in the game that you have to. It's a little bit easy to train them, but you do have to obviously train them so that you can ride them round, and you can still attack enemies while you're on the mount, and you can use the mount to attack enemies, which is a bonus point for me anyway. But this bit here is Wraith. I think it's Wraith mode. Can't see a lot of terrain with it, but it's easy to spot enemies. They light up, and you can spot any slaves and stuff that you have to free, which is pretty good. You don't use it often, but it's good obviously if you want to scope out an area, find the enemies. You go into that mode, and yeah, you can easily find what enemies you got to kill, and basically choose to either stealth through and kill enemies stealth, or just, you know, run in and just attack them, which is sometimes what I like to do because it can make it fun. It is kind of Assassin's Creedy, but I love it. Assassin's Creed, a great game. The parkour on here, running, climbing is amazing. Graphics amazing. I am not playing it on Ultra because my graphics card would never be able to handle that. You probably need a Titan 6GB graphics card to be able to put Ultra settings. But still, I've got it so some settings are medium, some are high, some are Ultra, and it still looks pretty awesome. There are bad points about it, which is cameras can get kind of annoying, don't go in the right place at times, can get kind of repetitive, because when you're running around finding relics stuff, freeing slaves and finding your goal that you're aiming for, there are a lot of enemies in the way, which you can stealth around, but most of the time they're going to notice you, so you have to fight them. So it can get a bit too repetitive with the hack and slash kind of edge to it, but the fighting, as I said, is just amazing. I love it. You can put combos together, so many different ways to kill enemies. It's just, to me, it's an all-round amazing order in this game. I will not be getting off it anytime soon. But yeah, I think it's released Friday. I'm managing to play it now. I'm loving it. Such a good game. Out of 10, I'd probably give it 9.2, because obviously there are good points, a lot of good points, but there are also bad points. So, to be honest, I think it has determined what kind of game you like, really. Storyline, what I've done so far, really good storyline, drags you into the story. Don't want to really give too much away, but the voice acting, there are a few characters that I do recognise the voices, which I love, and there are a few characters that I didn't expect to see show up in the game. so that's another thing you can look forward to. But all in all, it is, I love the game, and I, hands down, I'm so happy that they made it. One of the best Lord of the Rings games I've played. Definitely one to add to your collection if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, because so many bits in it are just amazing. But yeah, as you can see, the video is a bit like pixely, but I think that's just my editing software is kind of getting to the end of it, so I'm sorry for all of that. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed my first review, well, my first impressions of this game, of Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. And I hope that you will join me for our next first impressions on the next big title. I have been the Tiny Children for the Liney Ones, and I will speak soon. Goodbye.